So here we go, 2026 is underway, ROAVR revealed, and I'm walking to work because of the snow. Got a lot of snow in the Highlands, got my little assistant with me today as well, as the schools are shut. Schools never used to shut when I was a kid with snow. We used to think it was absolutely fantastic. But there we go. So 2026, what have you got planned for 2026? We have got big things happening, big moves are going to be made, and I invite you to come along on the journey with me. Let's go. So we're all done in the office, still the beginning of January, and I am back at Inverness Airport for my first flight of the year. And just look at it, snowy, slushy, windy, cold. Hopefully the weather's going to be a little bit better when we get down to London. So let's go. So we're on the way to our meeting this morning. Absolutely fantastic weather on the motorway, as we can see. All overcast. My flight back to Inverness is potentially delayed tonight, which is going to cause problems for me, but that's travelling in the UK, isn't it, in winter? Well, that was an interesting meeting. Great to meet some of the team within this business that we're looking to acquire. That's all I can say about that at the moment. We've always got a deal pipeline going of businesses that we're looking to acquire that we can bolt on that complement our existing business. So we've got our arboricultural and ecological consultancy, so we're looking for sort of topographical surveying companies, we're looking for flood risk companies, we're looking for ground investigation companies. So if you're running a company like that and you're up for having a cup of coffee and a chat, then do reach out to me, get in contact with me. You can find me on LinkedIn and all my details are on there. So I'm just on my way to Gatwick now with my eldest son Connor, and we are hoping that I will get out before the snow bomb hits the UK. What a load of old nonsense. So yeah, we'll see. Otherwise I'll be getting the train back to Inverness. Trying to hold this bouncing up down is not easy. So apologies to anyone who's feeling sick watching this. Well, you might be feeling sick watching me anyway, I suppose. Anyway, peace out. So that's the first business mastermind of 2026 nailed. It was a really good day actually. A bit of a focus on AI and also structuring goals and things like that. So yeah, just off to get some food and get a good night's sleep, and then we're off to Oxfordshire to look at a potential business that we're looking to buy and fold into the existing empire. So super exciting times for this second week in January. Let's go and get some food. How's your day going? Are you having a lovely day?
You haven't put it in the right place.
I have. So that's me finally back in Inverness after a very, very cold and windy trip back up. That was a pretty sporty takeoff from London Gatwick yesterday. There were literally people screaming on the plane, which I've never experienced before, so that was quite funny. Unless they hate flying, of course, and then it's not funny at all. We're just going. One of our goals within the company for 2026 is actually to source a freehold property, because we're in leasehold offices at the moment, and obviously that's just burning money and throwing money down the drain. So one of the things we're looking for is to purchase some office space both up in the north of Scotland and also down in the southeast as well. One of the big problems with that is that there is actually very limited property available, so we're just off to have a look at a potential office building this afternoon. Then we've got another one to look at on Monday, so come along with me. we have got a super exciting mission over the next couple of days. We are going to give our little sort of podcast studio a bit of a revamp for 2026 because we've got a lot of guests coming in, and currently what we've been using, it's the room that I'm in at the moment, but currently what we've been using is our boardroom at ROAVR. And quite frankly, the acoustics aren't great, etc. It's just not a very nice place to be for a podcast. So we're having a bit of a revamp. So come along with me and I'll show you what we get done. So that's the podcast studio finally finished. So I'm looking forward to that getting out in episodes. We've got some guests coming in as well, which is going to be fantastic over the next month or so. So what I'm looking forward to now is we've got our senior leadership team meeting. So that's all my people from all over the UK coming up here to Inverness, and we're going to deep dive into the business and plan out the next 30 days, 90 days in fact. Let's go. It's been a crazy busy morning up to this point. We've got an awful lot done. There's been a lot of good conversation. I think the team's really enjoying the new space here. So we're going to go off and get some lunch now. Hi folks, how are we doing? So super exciting today. We are actually out in the far north of Scotland. Beautiful sunny day, which actually makes what we're doing quite challenging. So what we're doing today is we're mapping a cable route for a renewable energy company, and because I'm still one of the drone pilots within the company, I get to come out for the day in the beautiful sunshine doing some flying. So we'll cut to some B-roll and we'll show you some beautiful sunshine. What we have noticed is that the far north of Scotland had a hell of a lot of snow over the last couple of weeks or so, and there's evidence of that everywhere. It must have been pretty incredible. So as we dodge the Caithness potholes, we'll come back to you a little bit later on. I'm a big fan during my sort of entrepreneurial journey. I've learnt the lesson that you really have to value your time correctly, and that it's absolutely crucial to try and outsource as many of those sort of £10 or £20 an hour tasks as you possibly can do. Get to the point where you're working on the really, really important stuff like securing the future of the company and all that kind of good stuff, which is where I spend most of my time. But I'm recording this, I think it's the third week of January, just ahead of a load of speaking engagements towards the end of January, and my goodness, it's been a brutal start to the year. All like really, really positive stuff, but to maintain the energy and maintain the flow it can become a real challenge sometimes. So I've decided that what am I going to do to kind of decompress for a few hours? I'm just gonna wash the vehicle. I'm just going to wash the vehicles, and it's just a way of chilling out for a bit. Really, recently put some new racking in my man cave, and just washing one of our works vans and one of our works Land Rovers, just to try and give myself a little bit of thinking time, really, more than anything else before this next phase. 2026 is going to be one heck of a year. Well, that's it. It's the end of January. It's been a long month. I know all the staff are really looking forward to getting paid tomorrow. It's been a hectic one. It's been a really busy start to the year. I'm pleased with what we've managed to achieve so far. There's still lots of things that are sticking in my side. There's a couple of merger and acquisition opportunities that just haven't progressed at the pace I wanted them to. One even fell through right at the last minute, but that's just part of the game, and it's why it's important to have a really strong deal pipeline. But yeah, that's us. I'm leaving here now to travel down to London to a speaking gig, and I'll catch you in February.